Hey guys, this is IntroducingEmy, and we're back with another Redline Tuesday. This one is from caffey-waffy.deviantart.com. I think they more commonly go by Caffey is Waffy. Yep. And we are going to do this drawing today. And the first thing I wanted to do was flip it back and forth because I was curious to see if it was kind of like evenly distributed, kind of. I'm not sure of a good way to, like, if it was balanced. I think balance is a good word. And I'm just going to kind of do some loose marking here. And this, I'm trying to think how to do this without like warping the circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this circle and border. I should have done this before I even started, but that's okay. I'm going to take all this and I want to save it. So let me just cut. And that way, when I go to warp this, it won't take the entire image with it. At least I don't think it will. We'll just do that. Okay. So I realize I'm working on this backwards. I'm just trying to square it off a little bit more here. And I think that will have a really huge improvement. Okay, there. Just trying to get that white outline back. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think that's going to be great to work with. Thank you for being patient with me. Let's take it up to 50. So my center line has moved a little bit. We're going to be cheaty cheats, and we're going to do one side, and then we're going to flip it. Or mirror it, I guess we should say. The most complicated part of this is probably the arms crossing. I used to be terrible at drawing arms crossed. So remember, the sides of the head are flat, like the skull is mostly flat. And then however much cheekage you want to give him. Is up to you. So let's lay out some landmarks. I love this nose, by the way, this like stylized striped nose. It's really cute. I kind of like that eye more, so I'm going to try to... There we go. Okay. We might as well just do the collar. You actually sent me a reference for this person. And on the reference you could actually only see 2 of his buttons, so I'm gonna just do 2. No big deal. Also, I apologize if you can hear a humming or a buzzing sound in the background. If you've been watching my 100 Days Making Comics videos, you know that our air conditioner is out right now and it is hot as the dickens in California. So the air conditioner, even this early in the morning, is staying on. Otherwise it would just get too sweltering in here. Okay, let's do the bow tie. Is the hair supposed to be parted like right in the center? I think it is. So let's they have like a also I can't show the ref because it's probably a copyrighted image, and I'm a little wary about doing that stuff in my YouTube videos, but the stripe of hair actually goes further back up the scalp, so I'm going to and rather than doing just a straight peak, I'm going to kind of do more like a house's roof, like or like maybe like a barn roof. Someday I'm going to get this line where I want it. Okay. I realized I didn't do the mouth or like the hands and arms crossing, but I'll get to it. I just wanted to set up the basic image here. Let's see how close I got it. Yeah, it's gonna be a little off. It always is. My life. Pout. Let me think how I want to do this here, because I want to... Actually, no, let's not take the bow tie. Because that's actually okay. Here will be a cut. And layer via cut. His cheeks are rounder. And I've made his head too pointed. Alright. Time for a little squash and stretch. It's better to have the eyes closer to center than further out, else they start looking a little wall-eyed. Unless that's what you're going for, then go for it. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Okay, so you want that nose a little skinnier, don't you? Don't you? And I'm almost positive he's supposed to be smiling, so let's turn the mouth corners up, even though this is slanted. Also, don't ink these lines here. I'm kind of dotting them for you. This is just to kind of indicate where like the skull is underneath, and the cheekbones and everything, kind of helping get your framework for laying it out. Let's push the eyebrow down. Actually, now that I've done that, I can kind of fix the collar. Just didn't mean to go so dark. I am not totally happy with this nose yet. It's supposed to have more of like a Hershey Kiss kind of shape. think that's a little better. Okay. So let's do the arms crossed. There is no like trick to drawing crossed arms other than maybe not having the elbows stick out so far. Okay. Really, it's just a lot of looking at references and stuff. I used to have all kinds of problems drawing crossed arms. Not so much anymore, but you want to remember your building block shapes, which are straights next to curves. So you've got your straight next to a curve. Oops, sorry about my mic. And then probably what I would do here is, so I'm just going over top, so I would kind of put a little I would dash this just so I could see what I was doing. And then on a new layer, I'm going to there we go. Do your little paw. Remember, hands are a good way to build hands, I should say, is to have your little mitten and then define your fingers. Okay. And then here, let's take this and turn it slightly. Let me get that out of there. Oh, just turned it to CMYK. It's going to print. Okay. Nope, I'm on the wrong layer. That would be why I couldn't do that. Okay, sorry. Oh, so yeah, I would probably turn that up a little more so that the deselect, thank you, the edge of the wrist is starting to drape over that arm. And then rather than just having like this kind of like hump, I would do a little more of this shape. Because, I mean, arguably the way the hand is positioned under there is something to that effect. Well, not with the thumb coming off, but something like that. So, there we go. That's more what you're looking for there. Oops. Okay. And then, so far as like clothing and stuff, you just want to make sure that the clothes kind of have their own shape away from the body. I'm trying to dash all these sketch lines so that you guys can still kind of see them and reference them. It's kind of making me look a little sloppy here, though. So yeah, just I was gonna say, just build up the fabric on top. If I was gonna spend more time with this drawing, I would probably go get a reference of one of these, like, poofy, what do these shirts make me think of? Like, guys in, like, old-timey Victorian doo-woppy type groups. I'm not sure what you call them, but yeah, something to that effect. So, there we go. Just put a little line under the nose. Get rid of these. Sorry, I kind of chopped up your sign a little bit, but it's still there. Put the stripes back on the nose. I really like those. Okay, so let's flip back and forth a little. So basically we just straightened the face. Let me get rid of some of these guidelines so he doesn't look so aged. I think his hair, now that I've done that sort of peak, I don't like it. I think it's too far away from the face. Yeah, something like that should be good. But I wouldn't do just like straight lines. I would put a little bit of a curve on them. I like it. I think it's really cute. Alrighty, so that's our first one for today, and let me scooch you on over to the second one and we'll get started on that. Okay, and this is our second one for today. It's by radicalrumps.tumblr.com, and I think this is supposed to be Seamus from the Creatures. I'm not positive about that, but I think it is, if I remember correctly. And let me just lock some stuff off. Okay. So he is wielding lightning tornadoes. And again, let's do one side first. And I know this isn't like totally symmetrical, but one of the reasons I'm doing this, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm just like being lazy, like, oh, I just don't want to draw it asymmetrical. It's that I can see that you guys are attempting symmetry, like, or trying to get into the ballpark of it, so it's just easier, I guess, to address it this way. So yeah, let's I guess it doesn't matter if I do this leg over here instead. I guess it's just kind of worked out that way today that I've had two that were both kind of like face on like staring straight on at them, you know. I also think it makes the image look more like powerful, or like there's like more of a statement there when a character is symmetrical and like facing like dead on, especially like for an image like this. I mean, the last image was more of like something you use as like a logo or something, which, you know, you look at like the Starbucks logo or a lot of logos with people in them are usually symmetrical. So, but it's also good if you're doing like a full body, I'm gonna mess you up kind of image. And let's push the wrist down more, just so we have like a nice chicken wing. Just so it's like just a more interesting bend than just straight. Okay. And I'm actually going to leave the head for now. Just focus on the body for a minute. I don't know. To me, this is more like there. Like this is more of a presence than uh, these legs, which feel kind of like they're just like hanging. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think. But you could also like have one of his legs bent into perspective, or you know, there's different ways you could go about doing this. But we're just gonna go with this one. You could even arguably make the cloak symmetrical, but I'm just kind of going for it. I'm winging it. But it is good these like belts are here. They really help like break this all up. Is this not multiplied? No, it is not. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just easier for me to see. I guess also for you guys to see. Okay, let's draw our clothing. Get a little closer, sorry. I should mention that I cut off some of the sides just to fit it on the screen a little better. I could even probably, there. Now it's a little more centered. Don't worry that I don't think I cropped off any, like, information that we need. Go. Let's jump on to the face. I don't know why I said it like that. Face is, you know, fine. I wouldn't. Oh, I'm looking at this wrong. Shoot, I'm sorry. So these are the eyelid. Okay. I don't know. I was out of it. Just having a moment. My apologies. I'm gonna give him a page-boy haircut. There we go. Yeah, the face is fine. I wouldn't, you know, I don't know, other than maybe like making the hair a little more defined in shape, which I am all about. Me and my shapy hair. I wouldn't, there's not like a lot to harp on the face. Not that I like to think that what I'm doing is harping. So, let me go over the hands real quick. Let's get that thumb up higher. And then we're going to use this is a little strange. I've kind of had to, let me think here. Also, I'm sorry I keep forgetting to hit multiply. I don't know if that really helps you guys see it. It helps me a little bit, but I honestly don't know if it's something that you guys care about one way or the other. This is very, very small, so I'm working in here as best I can. Okay. And then let's make the palm a little shorter. Okay. I think the thumb needs to be a little larger. Maybe I just made the hands too big. Let me, they're just a smidgen too big. What I like to do is I like to move them up to the face just as a reference, because the hand should be no bigger than the face. And if somebody ever says to you, "Is your hand bigger than your face?" and you hold it up, don't do it. They'd slap you. Because people are mean. They're mean animals. And then one last thing before I finish this one up is I wanted to add, maybe for like the, I'll do it in blue. Maybe for like these tornado and hurricane effects, you could even ink them, or like make them more defined. Like have them like and like, ooh, you could have them like swirling around his arms, and you could even have them like coming, like have the effect like whooshing towards the camera with like a big bold line or something cutting in front of his body, just like so you're not using like fluffy blurry brushes for the whole thing, just to make it more like powerful and dangerous and he gonna get you kind of a feeling. Or yeah, it's cool like that. Very cool. Okay, so that will do us for today. Let's do a little compare contrast. I think we tightened it up quite a bit. It was very nice. Oh, and again, for like mountains and stuff in the background, try to bring them up a little bit on the sides just to frame him more. But you can still like leave it low somewhere if you want like a sweet lightning bolt. You know, coming down in the background. Let's do a sweet lightning bolt like like that. And then it like goes down like that to the ground. or behind the mountain. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Oh, that was kind of cool though, like coming in front of his body like that. Yeah, look at that. Soft light. Stroke. Bam. Yeah, this is getting so cool, you guys. It's my draw now. Now what? Do what I want with this drawing. Okay, so I'll be done now. Alright, so I will see you guys next week. And let's thank Radical Rumps for this one. And, yeah, cool. I will see you guys next time. Bye!